Right now, it is at 33. It's just
Sorry, you
spanning the initial balance low, just
cut out.
bar
You said
coding.
33 what?
33, 50, 70.
Okay, cool. I got that time.
Very glitchy today for some reason.
Thanks,
I don't
man.
know what's going on, but
Yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate it. I got it the second time around. All right, so let's see if we can maintain below that. But if not, just one micro, small size, just a little scratch, nothing too crazy.
Man, those 980s are holding for the shorts twice.
Whenever I turn my head, we're back around 5,800 in the ES.
Any options levels, Jack, that you're looking at right now, or kind of keeping in reference?
Yeah, so like 58.15, it corresponds to the 5,800 SPX. That's where a lot of puts were bought and sold. So if we can clear above this, so I think we're near kind of an important level here. If we can hold above that, I guess we try and get sucked back into. I mean, look at how beautiful. I'm talking like Dakota. How beautiful this 5850 resistance was. Just a cash register until it got taken out by this tape bomb. Tons of volume traded there. Um, Before that, we have Hoag's weekly kickoff low, which was the bottom of that kind of failed breakdown before. Yeah, I'm kind of sitting on my hands for now. I don't really want to short until we get to at least 58.15 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while we wait for a little bit of direction on where we're potentially likely to go or what trades we might have, we're going to bring in James for some stats. Arden, what's going on, my brother?
Absolutely. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Glad to be at the end of the week. Long holiday weekend. But enough about the future. Let's talk about the right now. Here are your top 5 live P&Ls from yesterday, coming at you hot and fresh. Number 1, Deshaun earning a nice $14,035 in the live markets. Nicholas K, 12,182. George T, 6,475. Ricardo, 5,572. And Scott K coming up in the rear with $4,132. All of this money was made in the live markets, all trading the NQ. So big shout out to our live traders putting in the work, making that money. Now, talking about making that money, let's see who took some payouts yesterday. Johnny D earning a cool $11,000 from the live funded account. Mang T, $7,000. Regina, $5,500. Yun Kang, $3,275. And Paulo B, $1,111. Quads, check them. These are your live funded payouts. Enjoy that
order
money.
filled.
Enjoy the weekend. And for now, Gabe, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, man. Somebody called you out for always streaming outside, man. I don't know what it is about you and being out in that front of that garage, but
I love the alley. I get high off the exhaust fumes of the cars going by.
okay. All right. There we go. Now we know.
Busy alley.
So
That's a
flat
busy
that
alley.
gold trade now, made about 200 on that, recovered some of the opening range losses. So what's next?
Nice trade,
What
Hogue.
is next indeed?
And Nasdaq rejected those 980s like it was almost.
Nice, yeah, nice call, Dakota. Nice call.
Call it and trade it
did.
are two different things, though, Mo.
Yeah, execution. This is the major difference between traders. You can have two same traders having same ideas. One of them is a loser, one of them is a winner. So because of execution.
It's one of those things
Gold.
where this past couple weeks, I mean, I would have done this many times this past couple weeks, and guess what? The market would just keep going up until it turns green for the day. Today seems like it's a little bit different with more momentum to the downside.
Well, Dakota, you want green 77% long here in the gold right now. That's,
wow.
It's been here in the tilt. And remember, the tilt displays the aggregated trader sentiment analysis for sim traders here at Top Step. And please also remember this data is for entertainment purposes only, should not be used for a buy or sell indicator. Simon says.
Oh, man.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
It's a great gauge of sentiment. That's for sure.
Look at
But it doesn't tell the whole
crazy.
story, right? It's just sentiment here at one firm and across the whole market. So it's definitely just one layer of information that you can use to potentially help you in your process.
It
Sometimes
would be super
simplicity
cool.
is key. Man,
What if you could get a plot on your chart? Say this one MP's back of the tilt. Like you could have ES up and then the ES percent long or short. Because what I'm more interested in the number right now is how it changes on moves, right? Uh, where did everybody get kind of liquidated out of longs, for instance?
Jack, I put a whole thing together with even pictures of how I think it could look on the charts on just that.
Really?
Like the overall tilt and the where they're long, where they're short, and just overlay it on a regular chart.
Yeah, or it could just be like an RSI, like I just popped up down there between 0 and
Mhm.
100, and you just see as it goes how long or short. I think that could be beneficial.
Order
And sorry to
filled.
all the data guys in advance for suggesting this.
I am long. I
Let's
am
go.
long.
First trade of the day from Mo. All right, where are we long at, Mo, and how many times?
I'm long two only, two minis. 20,942.50 for this strong signal that the market shows me at that level. This uptrend channel, market moves to the moving average, squeeze all the stops below these pivots. Nice small stop run there and strong green candle. This candle I will take 100 times out of 100 times. Every time I will take it. So I'm looking to visit the high one more time. I will take some profit at 80s because it is a strong. I will take one at 82. That's a little bit higher than 1 to 1. And then I will trail the
nice.
other one. I'm looking to maybe this pivot, that pivot, 52,
Okay.
21.52. Let's see how this will work.
That's process.
And
You take it
exactly. If it
100
is
times
about,
out of 100
if
times.
it is up to me, I don't want to buy this market, but it's
Yeah.
not up to me. It's about trade what you see, and this is what I see.
Yeah, it gave you a signal. You had the little we took out that little low there on the 1,000 tick chart just to the left of the
Yep.
just that brief little low there.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a
Exactly. And
liquidity
there is,
run at least.
it was resistance. Now it's becoming support one more time at a trend line, major trend line. So a strong green candle. Come on. They gave me everything in this one.
So personally, I've been trying to zoom out on the time frame of what I'm trading when I have the house account keys. I've gone to half an hour bars. I even like the hour, but obviously that messes up the volume profile because we open at 8:30. But I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like the shorter time frame you're on, the more trades you find.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works.
I take one. I take one at these highs.
Nice
It
trade,
is a
man.
resistance.
Little
I
profit
take one
off.
here just to
Order
take
filled.
some risk.
And you were saying you
We
were looking to
break out
target
this.
the 52s?
I just do.
Yeah,
Twos
the
is your
next
next target?
target. Basically, I will trail my stop. Basically,
Okay.
this is
I
the
went
most.
short.
It's still a bearish day. Don't forget that. I don't want to get hype and
Order
over the
filled.
moon. It's still a bearish day. I mean, a
Oh,
lot of sellers
Right.
are waiting for this to show something.
I just did a boo.
So it's see money, take money. However,
I would have
because
been in the money.
I trail every last green candle, so my stop will be the last green candle, which is happen to be above my entry. I will keep trailing. The target here, as I said, I will stay bearish in this market as long as we are below 2152. Above 52, we could reach the high of the original range that we have. So maybe 52, I will exit. Maybe I will tighten my stop even more.
If this market turns green today, I would have no words.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in getting short one. We're very close to the 5800 SPX level, but I'm gonna be
Yeah,
No,
patient.
what? 7 handles away. Also,
I
about
like that.
25 handles from the 21,000s.
Yeah, we're
I
about
want to
5
see
handles.
Nasdaq hit 2100 too, Jack. See how we react towards it.
2,100.
21,000.
I was like, man, you're really bearish.
21,000, yeah.
Plus FOMO.
Man, the dome is just not really showing anything today. That's like anything over 30. I'm not really seeing anything for the Nasdaq. You got essentially just single digits with an occasional 10, 20, or 30 lot
Way to go, Don.
sitting above or below.
Oh, we're going
Donald,
into
do
a
you?
holiday weekend.
Yeah, true.
So remember, markets are closed Monday, everyone, from Memorial Day. It'll be
Order
interesting to
filled.
see during Power Hour if we don't have some spice going into it, because I don't know what plans Bezant had over the weekend, but you don't have many more. So we'll see what happens. But interesting time for these tariffs to be announced.
Going into the weekend, yeah.
Jack, you
Oh.
mentioned Besant. He came out with a
Where I
lot of
said
comments,
where I
and they got him on the
originally
docket
had
again, coming up here in about an hour again. So
76, right?
Oh,
we'll
he's
see
going to
if
be on
that's
cleanup duty for the next 4 days.
true to life here. Yeah, get your mop, get your bucket.
Well, speaking of limited holiday hours, Andrea, will you actually just throw up that graphic? I'm going to blow through those real quick
Is
while
it
it's
my
on our
fault?
mind and knock that out.
I'm out.
Is there a little bit of,
I'm
oh,
flat
Mo's
now.
out of the trade. There we go.
Yeah, flat.
P&L update there for the board there, Mo? What are we looking at?
1,307.
Okay.
So we made
Awesome.
600 in this trade, maybe.
Sweet. Well, I got the thumbs up from Andrea. We have the graphic. So here are your limited trading hours for Monday, the 26th of May. Now, there's a little bit of confusion in the chat when we said that the markets were closed. We're really referring to the equity markets being closed. The futures markets do have limited trading hours. So I want to kind of point out, depending on the account type that you're in, whether you're in a trading combine or express funded account, you can have trades on up until 11:45 in the morning Central Standard Time on Monday. You have to be closed or flat by 11:45. If you're in a live funded account, you're at Top Step. You would need to be flat by 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So these are Monday's limited hours. You can, of course, reopen positions at the reopen at 5 p.m. Central on that evening on the 26th. But yeah, so equity markets closed, futures markets limited trading hours. But depending on your account type, just you should receive an email today with these hours. So just because we take them down doesn't mean you won't know where they are. They'll be in your inbox. And if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. But that is what I wanted to mention.
Hey, Gabe, we got some comments coming up from those feds. Finally, Musalim's talking about a GDP is close to potential. Labor markets around full employment. Inflation still above target. Moose also says today's world is very different than before the pandemic. Of course, it is. There is 1 in 5 chance at most that the Fed policy rate would approach zero again. And then Schmidt slid in here saying that nothing good happens when rates hit zero, lower bound. Cutting rates to zero again would probably mean there is a crisis. He also says the Fed needs to think
Order filled.
hard in the future years about how and when to use the balance sheet. And I'll be sort of filtering out some more comments here, but I'm posting all of them in chat. Back to you, Gabe.
Thank you, Jack,
Yes,
my
sir.
guy, the Bond villain himself. Do you have any news for us today?
Yeah, if we just go to my screen real quick, I just wanted to show the Fed Watch tool before we go into the one thing I wanted to discuss. Um, Obviously, for the next meeting, we're 95% chance of no cut. Going into December, we're sliding back. Uh, the pluralities see half a point in cuts by December, but we're inching towards just a quarter point, taking over 3/4 a point in the implied probabilities of the December meeting. So, yeah, don't count on the Fed right now to bail us out.
push.
Let me go back to my ES real quick. I
Extend.
did. The news got kind of weird this morning with that tariff bomb, but there was one tweet that I liked. It's from the CEO of
We should
Cloudflare
push that 86
asking, what size
line.
company do you need before you stop getting spam messages about purchases by private equity? Just so you know, you read this message right here of somebody just being like, we're looking to acquire Cloudflare. Cloudflare is a 54 billion market cap company. So my question, Dakota, you might know, with these lists, the CEO asked, are they sending these to like Apple, stuff like that?
Probably, yeah.
Do you think someone could raise like $70 billion to buy him out with just like a paragraph message like this? I mean, it's intriguing. I would listen to the
Uh,
offer.
I I don't know, man. I don't know. Today, Apple got a lot cheaper.
Yes, it did.
Oh, we have really
What kind of
stalled out there.
we did?
I don't know why I don't feel Apple is cheap. Maybe because I already bought it at 177 and I'm holding that. I see it 196. Wow, this is too much. I'm not buying this, you know?
It's all relative, man. From yesterday,
Yeah, exactly. I bought it at that dip when Trump say buy. I just bought that Apple at 177. You know, I did.
Still all red in the Mag 7 right now, though they've recovered along with the market, obviously. Apple's down 2.3%. Nothing else super interesting. Even Tesla is well behaved today, just down 1.4%.
We're
Any more
back now.
Jack,
truths?
Floating line
I was about to say, Jack, was that
inside
it for
now.
news?
That's it for now. If I see more news
Okay,
come
cool.
across,
Sweet.
I will
Thank
be
you,
on
man.
it.
Mo, sorry to cut you off, brother. What you got? What's going on over there?
Yeah, I see this smoking line is back again inside. I mean, not really, but these
Order
buyers
filled.
are not so, you know. I am bearish. Market is bearish. Market is a reversal down day, and we are at the peak high of that area. I'm not so interested to cut in along unless I am very confident with that we are not in a range. You cannot be confident that the trade will win or lose. You cannot be. That's simple. But I am confident that we are in a range or not. So because of this smoothing line inside, that suggests we are in a range. And you can see the double top here. Clearly, you can see double bottom in here. So that's clear range. So why I am trying to buy and I know I am in a range in a bear market. So I'm not buying this. Either the sellers take control or we see a clear breakout above the 21,000, clear one with a test. And even that, I don't have room only for 21.52, so 50 points. It's not worth it to buy this market for me.
So
still
you're
have a long day,
telling
man.
me we need some data. We need a truth bomb or something here to get us out of this.
I'd
You know,
love another
surprising
truth
that the
bomb.
markets are as settled as they are after all that pre-market tariff talk.
Yeah. And the
Anybody else
London
feeling
session
that?
was the move.
Yeah.
I was telling
Yeah.
these guys in the green room when I sit down at my desk in the morning and fire up the charts. I always do that first before looking at any news, anything. And when you see the big red candle like that, I'm always just thinking, what happened? And I always hope it's something interesting or cool. Just tariffs, just truths today. We could really use
Yep.
another one to
Shake things up.
Really shake things
Oh,
up.
Mm.
This 5-minute range is horrendous. Obviously, gold.
Barcode.
Yeah, we're barcoding right now. But I will say, even though we're barcoding, we're looking a little long in the tilt. You know, we got 65% long in ES, 68% long in the Nasdaq. Even in this kind of ranging environment. But gold last trade 33.53.5. Crude oil last trade coming off the highs of the session 61.60. Gold is still 72% long. Crude oil is just leaning a little bit short, 56% short. really just not a whole lot happening right now.
Here we go, right back to the bottom of the range, maybe? Another barcode. We had our green
Yep.
bar. Are we gonna have a red one
These
here in the
80s,
5
man,
minute?
where you get that 80s from? Now 980 is strong resistant in here.
Where did I get it from, Mo? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Yes.
Look at the hourly chart and look at this. So back
Nothing on the
on
left. Oh.
back on May 11th, right? Look at this resistance on May 11th. Once, twice, and possibly 3
Yeah,
times right
even
there.
this one.
Major resistance. And I mean, here we are again. Market's struggling to get over it, and it's acting as a nice resistance.
Yeah, that coincides, as I mentioned, with the 5800 SPX for now. Have not been able to take that out.
This is a hidden resistance, Dakota. Hidden resistance. Nobody see it but you.
And unless you know where to look,
I mean,
man, it's like anything. You got to
yeah,
know where to look.
I agree. Yeah, I like them actually. I don't like the obvious resistance, obvious support.
Mm.
So what's on the docket for everybody for Memorial Day weekend? Any fun plans? Mo, what do you got going on this weekend?
Have for me a wedding for my cousin that I'm
Very nice.
attending tomorrow night. Yeah, that is all
Weddings are
my
fun.
plan. I'm planning that.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah, not
are you
every
the
time.
type to dance? Not every time. Some weddings
No,
are really
no,
I would
no,
rather not be
I
at.
don't.
I never left.
No, not a
I
dancer.
don't. I just go there, look at my relatives. You know, long time I didn't see them, so say hi and
Yeah.
56.
eat
At
camel
the same time,
and
second time
come
was
back.
80 coins.
Are you the type of person to just pull out your phone and look at the charts while you're at the dinner table?
No, no,
What's there to look at
no.
besides Bitcoin?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
Some
weekend.
people just love looking at the charts. That's just their way.
No, in
If
the
they're
weekend, actually, in the weekend, I disconnect from the market. Even I
That's
don't
good.
do back testing. I do nothing. In the weekend, maybe I do some stream in my YouTube. So I'm recording something. I promise people that I do something. So I use that weekend to do it. But I never. I used to at the beginning because I have to do a lot of back testing hours. But last 2 years in the weekend is totally for me, for my family. I do nothing.
Well, you're definitely not going to be streaming this weekend unless we get some more likes in here. Mo, you know what to do. We need more likes. We need more
I
subscribers. We're
don't
almost
even I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to look at it. 586 and 586. I bet 100 of them are top step staff and us. So come on, guys. We have 4,000 people here. We cannot get to the 1,000. I mean, please, we are leaving family behind there just to sit and trade with you.
2,000 likes and we get Mo to dance at the wedding and take a video of it. That's the goal. 2,000 likes.
I will
Mo's
dance
gonna
right
dance.
now.
Okay, there you heard it. 2,000 likes and Mo dances on stream today before Fast Markets is over. There we go.
But I
Costs
will
you
dance it
nothing.
on Arabic.